So the deep circulation starts with the formation of North Atlantic deep water in the Greenland Sea and the Labrador Sea. Okay, that's the starting point. And it's shown here in this diagram, the sketch of the deep circulation. And it actually continues as so-called deep western boundary current. Deep western boundary currents, and I want to show you observations of these deep western boundary currents, are relatively narrow, thin features of currents which move along the continental slope at a certain depth, and you can identify them through their increased dissolved oxygen. This is what's shown here. Here's some measurements across the slope at 37 degrees north. This is around about where the deep western boundary currents cross the Gulf Stream in this area. And at depth, you can see regions where the dissolved oxygen concentration is a little bit higher, and you essentially cut across the core of a current. Okay, you get one shallow and one deep. And if I remembered correctly, the deeper one is actually the dense water formed in the Labrador Sea, and the shallower one is the one that's actually formed in the Greenland Sea. So you have two currents at different depths that move along the continental shelf. And that is sort of the driver of the deep circulation, initial driver. You can also construct from the temperature and salinity measurements, you can actually construct the flow structure, and you get something like a speed of up to 10 centimeters per second, 6 to 8 centimeters per second. So they're quite swift currents located at between 1,500 and 2,000 meters, and the other one between 3,000 and 3,000. Okay, and these measurements are rare. Not easy to get these measurements done. Okay? These are called deep western boundary currents, and they are sort of the driver of the deep circulation. Indeed, the rest of the ambient ocean is influenced by these currents because of the creation of eddies and mixing with ambient waters. All right?